Over the next couple of weeks, we are going to learn about birds. I find birds really interesting, especially birds of prey. Birds live in every habitat in the world. These are the first animals we are learning about that are endothermic, or their body temperature is controlled internally. Birds are adapted to flight, but not all birds. Characteristics of birds. These are some of the things that make birds special. Also, these characteristics make birds different than other animals on Earth. Flight is possible for birds because of their feathers, hollow bones, strong skeletal systems, and wings. The lightweight bones allow birds to fly because they weigh less than other animals. Birds have scales on their legs to protect their legs, similar to that of reptile scales. Birds do not need teeth because their sharp beaks are used to tear and rip food. They also swallow their prey whole. Birds need more oxygen in their bodies because flying takes a lot of energy. Birds process their food or metabolize quickly, giving them a higher body temperature. Like humans, they have a four-chambered heart. Birds lay eggs in nests, and most times both parents care for the birds and nestlings once the eggs hatch. Feathers have a very important purpose besides making birds beautiful or camouflage to their environment. Feathers are also a bird's version of hair. Feathers are going to make flight possible by providing lift. Feathers are also going to hold in the bird's body heat so that they can maintain their high body temperature. The first feathers are down feathers. These cover little baby birds that are called nestlings. They are also on adult birds to help keep in their body heat. The second is contour feathers. These are colorful feathers that cover adult birds. Example is a male cardinal has red contour feathers. Flight feathers are the third type. These are found on the wings and tail. A bird can control these feathers to steer themselves during flight. Phyloplumes are next. These are small feathers. Some scientists think that these are underdeveloped feathers, or they may be replacing lost or damaged feathers. Owls have bristle feathers that help them sense nearby objects. Also, woodpeckers have bristle feathers around their nostrils that keep dust out of the woodpecker's nose that arises during drilling holes in a tree. Even though birds have different types of feathers, the feathers follow the same basic rules as far as the feather parts. Like human hair, feathers come from follicles and turn into a shaft. The hard bone-like structure in the middle of a feather is called the barb. The barbs branch off, creating more of the feather. Birds preen their feathers or cover them with oil. You might have seen a duck doing this. They have preen glands above their tail and they spread their oil on their feathers all over themselves with their beak. This makes them waterproof. Beaks are designed to fit a bird's diet. Woodpecker's beak is designed to make holes in a tree, while an eagle's beak are made to catch and eat fish. Birds' feet are designed for their diet also to catch their meals. Hooked beaks help birds of prey tear and rip meat. Talons is the science word for claws in birds. Flightless birds need feet made for running and walking, not catching prey. Penguins do not fly, but they use their wings to balance while walking and swimming. Ducks have webbed feet that allow them to paddle through the water. Birds' skeleton and muscular system is a lot like a human's skeletal and muscular system. Some of their bones have fused together or grown together because their skeleton needs to be stronger to fly. Pelvic refers to hip bones, and pectoral is the shoulder and upper chest. Birds' bones are hollow or filled with air, so fusing them together makes them stronger but lightweight. The flight muscles are attached to the sternum or the breastbone. Wings of birds move forward and then back as if the bird was swimming through the air. Air is a fluid, so flying is kind of like swimming in the air. Lift holds the bird in the air or keeps them suspended in the fluid, and the wing movement propels them forward or allows them to hover. Birds have strong pectoral or chest muscles because the way they flap their wings. Flying would be like putting your arms out and making large circles. That would be a workout, right? Remember, this is the first group of animals that we are talking about that they control their body temperature on the inside instead of by the environment. This is going to allow them to live everywhere, even in the Arctic. Preening is going to make birds' feathers waterproof. This is going to help them maintain their body temperature. Metabolism has to do with burning calories. Lots of oxygen is needed to fly because the amount of energy flying requires. The digestive system has to do with eating. If you recall, reptiles digest very slowly. Birds, however, digest very quickly. They swallow their prey whole, and then some of the food is stored in the crop. Lots of birds eat stones or rock to assist them in the digestion process. These rocks go into the gizzard where the food is ground up. The excretory system is also called the urinary system. This includes the kidneys that filter blood and helps them to release waste. Birds have two kidneys that filter or remove uric acid from the blood. You have uric acid in your body as well. Uric acid makes your sweat and urine smell. You have probably seen bird poop on your parents' car before. Actually, this is a mixture of urine and poop. Birds excrete all waste at the same time. The respiratory system is all about the lungs and breathing. Remember that birds need lots of oxygen because flying is equivalent to you sprinting or running everywhere you go. Birds have two lungs plus air sacs that hold oxygen. Oxygen must go to the muscles to provide energy for the bird to maintain flight. Birds also are going to expel carbon dioxide as a waste product from aerobic respiration. You might recall this from the first semester. Aerobic means oxygen to make glucose, which carbon dioxide is a waste product of. The circulatory system is about the heart and the blood. A bird has a four-chambered heart, and this heart is going to pump blood to all the muscles in the bird. The right side of the heart brings carbon dioxide to the lungs to be released, and then oxygen is picked up for the muscles. The average heartbeat is 60 to 100 beats per minute. You probably have experienced that your heart rate increases with running. The nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. The spinal cord is an extension of the brain down the back of a vertebrate. As you saw in the owl movie, hunting is very difficult but a necessary task. Flying is easy compared to landing. A bird's brain has to be able to navigate flying, spot prey, catch prey, and taking off all at the same time. Birds of prey have binocular vision, or eyes on the front of their face, that gives them depth perception. Depth perception allows the bird to spot the prey and to detect their distance from the bird so that they can catch it. Most birds of prey use their sense of sight or hearing to catch prey. Therefore, they do not need a great sense of smell like sharks do.